protecting the HOA or defending community standards. She was protecting her personal ATM. Every accusation she'd thrown at me was pure projection. Every legal threat was designed to hide her own massive illegal operation. With evidence of Karen's illegal parking empire in my hands, I thought I'd uncovered her biggest secret. But what I was about to discover at the city planning office would prove that Karen wasn't just running an illegal business. She was living an illegal lie that went to the very core of her fake authority. Drop illegal business if you're already suspecting what Karen was really doing. Armed with my shocking discoveries, I decided it was time to get official answers about exactly what Karen Patterson thought she owned. The next morning, I headed straight to the city planning office where I met Rebecca Torres, a planning specialist who turned out to be incredibly helpful and just as shocked as I was about Karen's behavior. Rebecca pulled up official city records on her computer, and what we found completely demolished every single claim Karen had made about HOA jurisdiction and her authority over my project. The official boundary maps showed that the land where I was building my playground was not only outside the Willow Creek HOA jurisdiction, it was separated from the actual HOA property by over 150 feet of additional public space. This is really interesting, Rebecca said, scrolling through digital property records that went back decades. The land you're working on is classified as community development eligible public space, which means your playground project is exactly the kind of thing it's intended for. Mrs. Patterson has absolutely zero authority over this property. In fact, nobody from her HOA has any legal standing to even comment on activities here, let alone demand they stop. Rebecca showed me aerial photos from different years that clearly demonstrated how the empty lot had been used for various purposes over time, working arrangements that definitely weren't city approved. The aerial photos were particularly damning because they showed a clear progression over the years. You could see how the empty lot gradually transformed into what looked like a commercial parking facility with defined spaces, organized vehicle arrangements, and even what appeared to be temporary lighting setup for nighttime operations. Rebecca pointed out that none of these modifications had ever been submitted for city approval, and the systematic nature of the parking arrangements suggested this wasn't just casual use but a deliberate commercial enterprise operating without permits or oversight. The evidence was mounting that Karen had been running her illegal operation in plain sight for years. But Karen wasn't going down without a fight, and when word got back to her that I'd visited the city planning office, she absolutely lost her mind. Her response was to escalate her harassment to levels that bordered on complete insanity. She created what she called an emergency HOA meeting in her garage, sending dramatic invitations to every resident in the neighborhood with subject lines like, "Urgent, our community under attack." The meeting attracted exactly 4 people, including Karen herself, but she live-streamed the entire thing as if it were some major community crisis requiring immediate action. During this performance, Karen made a crucial mistake that would come back to haunt her later.